Hey, my name is Mick, and I'm posting my day trading journey to YouTube with complete honesty and transparency. And today I had two trades, two very quick scalps that made me, let's see, $212 today. Two very, very quick scalps. I was in and out of the trades within just a couple of seconds, really. And I kind of wanted to go over that today. The first trade I made about $150, and the second trade $62. And we'll I guess we'll go over my thoughts for the day. What I'm looking at, this is the 5-minute chart going back 4 or 5 days, and I have this trend line downward, so it kind of looks like we are losing, well, if we zoom out even further, at like the hourly trend line, what I was looking at is quite a lot of like bullishness here. So at least for the past week or 2 or 3, I've been really kind of playing on the more bullish side of things, at least a little bit of bias. And so this range right here, just the past week or so, I've noticed that we've kind of lost a little bit of that upward momentum, and we've kind of been trading a little bit more sideways and consolidating. So I've been keeping an eye on that in general. And just trying to at least start taking trades with a little bit of that in mind. And so I wasn't trying to chase too far in the upward direction, and also trying to keep in mind I don't need to be really chasing anything short unless we're below probably like 41.35 here and maybe the break of this range down. Aside from that, there really wasn't too much. So with that in mind, I went into today with not too many expectations, but I set my levels for the day, and we were running up pretty hard in the pre-market, and so what I was looking at here, and I'll zoom in a little bit further. So right off of the open, we ran up pretty hard. We started to push yesterday's high of day, and we didn't really have a lot of acceptance above yesterday's high of day. We sold off pretty hard here. We came right back in to retest it. And then the pretty heavy selling happened pretty quickly. This is where I took my two scalps. And so I didn't really have a specific trade just because of those initial pre-market thoughts. I didn't want to chase any longs until we had proven that there was enough bulls to actually sustain like a longer move. But the bulls have kind of been dying off. So, and the same thing with the sellers. I haven't really seen like the heavy sustained selling like we saw a while back. Most of the sellers have been what felt kind of just like short-term sellers. So I'd even consider this kind of a short-term sellers right here. I don't feel like they were sustained, like they were intentionally trying to push the market lower. Yes, this was pretty significant selling for sure, but still felt like short money. And again, we still reclaimed a lot of that, right? And almost 100% retracement coming back to end of day. So very interesting, but I did take 2 of my scalps here. Like I said, I was in and out with probably 30, 40 seconds, maybe a minute tops in this come down here. And I stopped trading after that. I hit $212 and I was like, again, I stopped right here. I didn't know how far it was going to continue to sell off. And I told myself, if I keep trading, I'm going to get greedy, right? I'm already off to a decent start. I hit $200 on a new account. I don't want to get greedy, and I don't want to get caught and then end up giving that back. So I was done trading by about 10:45. I think I had actually walked away by 11 o'clock, shut down the computer, and I was done. I did something else with my day. So I was pretty happy overall, but again, just understanding on a larger time, like a higher time frame, kind of understanding like larger market structure, and at least having an idea of the trend of what's been happening in the last couple of days and how it fits into the larger picture, kind of give me a little bit insight. I think it prevented me from taking longs up here, and it also prevented me from taking longs right here as well. So it felt good to not get caught. Yes, it might have been pretty easy to take some trades in here. I'm not going to feel sorry for that. I hit the trades. I pulled the trigger on those, and I'm just happy about the things that I didn't pull the trigger on. And those are the important things. Also, on a side note, I have a little bit of poison ivy on my head, so if that's what you're noticing there. But But that's really all I have. I'm going to go into tomorrow same mindset, since we really didn't move anywhere. Like, I think we moved from 41.53, we moved up to 41.60. So we moved 7 points in that entire day. Like, yes, there was some movement, which is great. I'm sure people made a lot of money, but we ended 7 points away. So for me, it seems like the market makers, or whoever's moving the market, want us in this range right here. So who knows? Oh, I'm sorry. No, they want us in this range right here. So who knows? They're doing their own thing, but that's all I have for you today. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.